What's up everyone? If you don't know me, I'm Diego and I've been a digital nomad in the past 5 years. I'm about to complete 2 months here in Morocco. So if you're also going to Morocco as a digital nomad, I have 5 tips for you that I wish I knew them before coming here because I learned in the hard way. No, I'm lying. I didn't learn the hard way, but it was fun. It was a good ride. But now, if you're going, maybe these 5 tips can make your life easier. And also, if you stay until the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a bonus tip. So stay until the end because the bonus tip is really cool. Now, tip number 1 is research the prices before doing anything, like taking a taxi, doing a tour, whatever. I'm saying that because Morocco has this bargain culture. Everything you do, you need to negotiate. Sometimes they give you a higher price, you ask for a lower price, and then you guys meet in the middle. I don't know, it's hard for some people, but it is what it is. You gotta embrace this culture, but it's good to know more or less what it would be the fair price. For example, one time we went to Marrakesh and we need to know how much we would pay from the bus station until the hotel inside the Medina. And we saw that they were saying it was about 50 dirham. We got to the bus station, we found a taxi driver and he was saying, no, it's 100 dirham. And we were like, no, it's 50. And he was, no, it's 100. And he opened a map and showed the map why it needed to be 100. We were like, no, thank you, but we're gonna find another taxi driver. We found a different one and we negotiated and he said, no, we can make for 60, and then no, I can make for 40, but like if I go all the way, I make 60. And anyways, we end up paying 60, which was like close enough. But if we didn't know, we probably would have believed the first taxi driver and pay double the price. That's my tip for you. If you're going to Morocco, everything you do, like if it's a taxi, one way to another, or doing a tour, research the prices so you're not going to be overpaying everything you do. Tip number 2 is having cash with you. I tend not to use cash. I don't like it to carry cash with me. I prefer to pay everything in credit card. In Morocco, very often in small towns especially, they don't accept credit card. They only accept cash, and it's sometimes even hard to find an ATM machine. So I would say every time you have the chance, withdraw like 2,000 dirham and have cash for a couple of days. Completing almost 2 months here in Essaouira, I can say there's 99% of the places that we go, they only accept cash. There's just like a few places, like for example, there's a sushi restaurant nearby that we go sometimes and they accept credit card, but they don't like it. One time they even said, oh no, the internet's not working today, so we paid with cash. So yeah, have cash with you. I think 2,000 dirham sometimes is the limit they allow. I withdraw that much and I have cash for a few days, a week or more. And yeah, just have this in mind and have cash with you. Tip number 3, it's about the internet. Check with the accommodation if they have good internet or not. Our base is here in Essaouira for 2 months. The apartment has a really good internet, so I'm not concerned. But we do some travels on the weekends. You guys saw like we went to Emilio in one weekend. Last weekend we went to the Paradise Valley, Agadir. Whenever we go to these other places, it's very common that the internet is not that good, especially in the remote areas. Paradise Valley, Emily, like it was really tough. If you need to work from there, I wouldn't recommend. But just in case you're going, check with the accommodation, send some messages and ask them to send a screenshot of an internet speed test. There's a bunch of websites that you can test the speed of the internet. And check also the reviews on booking.com, Airbnb, everything. There's always reviews talking about the internet. If you put the keyword Wi-Fi internet, you can see if they're commenting if it has a good internet or not. I'm telling that just in case you're going and you need to work from the place, like we do sometimes. But if you're just going for the weekend, it's not bad to unplug, right? But yeah, in any case, check if the internet is reliable or not. Tip number 4 is for the ones that are content creators like me, or if you just like to take nice photos and videos using a drone. As I did a lot of research, and in all of my research I saw that Morocco doesn't allow you to go into the country with a drone, even the small ones. Like I saw in the airport a guy having to leave his drone there because they didn't allow it. He had 2 choices, leave the drone behind or flying back home. I don't know, when you're watching this video maybe the regulation changed, but as far as now, Morocco is not accepting drones, so don't even try to go with your drone to Morocco. It's better to be safe than sorry. And finally, tip number 5, take advantage of the public transportations between cities, the intercity buses or trains. They're really nice in Morocco. You don't need to worry. We took a few buses from like Essaouira to Marrakesh. We took a grand taxi from Marrakesh to Imilil. Our friend took a train from Marrakesh to Casablanca. In all of them, they were really comfortable, clean, like I would say better than in the US, at least the buses, better in the US and Europe. The trains were fair enough, so don't worry if you're worried about taking a public transportation like between cities. I would say it's totally fine. And that's it, but as I said, I have a bonus tip, and actually I'm gonna give you 2 bonus tips. The first one, I'm gonna teach you how to say hello and thank you in Morocco in Arabic. That's really helpful. That's the words that I use the most in these 2 months here in Essaouira. So if you want to say hello, you probably know it's salam. And if you want to say thank you, it's shukran. Salam, hello, shukran, thank you. And the final tip is for the ones in the south of Morocco. If you're in Marrakesh or in Essaouira, Agadir, I would say go to the Paradise Valley. Like it was like our favorite spot so far in these 2 months. We really loved. We wish we could spend more time doing the hikes there and enjoying the riads, the really nice bed and breakfast they have there with awesome breakfast. I really recommend you to check that because there's a lot of places recommending the famous places, the Game of Thrones locations, the desert, but the Paradise Valley is a hidden gem in the south of Morocco. So if you're in the area, go check that. That's it for today, guys. I hope these tips are useful for you. If you're going to Morocco as a digital nomad, you have more questions, please send them over, put here in the comments, and I'll check and I'll try my best to respond. If you like this video, can I ask for your like here down below? Really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much and see you next Tuesday. Bye.